Good morning and Namaste, my friend, and welcome to Namaste Today in the Zodiac Weather. My name is Stepº29 Witecki. I am the sensei to Sirius joy, here to stand in my heart and walk in the light. It is a pleasure to be by your side today. I'm love casting live in 5 dimensions on this beautiful Aqua Temple of Gaia on Friday. Thank goddess it's Friday. Went up a note there. Friday, March 20th, 2015, and we're on the high seas of Pisces emotion, my friend. If you didn't hear the news, there was a total solar eclipse early this morning, which certainly has added some turbulence to our voyage, but we are on our way. That's what this is about, on our way to a new promised land. But first, step 29 rules the day. So for the first half of the day, step 29, it's going to be like being on a sailboat. It's going to be a lot of wind. It's going to be up and down, I think. So it could just be you trying to hold the fort down. It's a test of faith for most of the day, all right? So you want to hold what you know is true and just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep, I love that movie. Just keep swimming, all right? But we're going to reach step 0, Aries. And I think what's going to happen is the sun's going to come out. We're going to board a cruise ship, and we're going to totally be in a new tropical paradise, a new vibration for the weekend. And I'll be giving you that in your zodiac weather. But before we go into your weekend cruise, let's first tame our brain, shall we? With the phrase of the day. I feel what I am becoming, and it's really okay. That's what today is. I feel what I'm becoming, and it's okay. I feel what I'm becoming, and it's okay. Everything's okay. I also found in this eclipse that a lot of old guilt, old pride issues, old embarrassing moments, a lot of old stuff was coming up, a lot of old shame stuff. And every time it came up, I was like, oh, okay, and get rid of that, and get rid of that, and get rid of that. So you might be throwing overboard some old emotional baggage. Do it. It's okay. I feel what I'm becoming, and it's okay. And so it is. Because I said so, I thought so. The serious step of the day is step 29, which adds to an 11, which is I become, or Chiron, or Virgo, or the healing vibration. All right, so we're in the healing powers right now, and although it may not feel like it, by holding steady in this last little moment, you are basically proving to yourself you're good. All right, so just hold steady. Try not to get seasick. So the way it all adds up is I feel what I'm becoming. So you feel it, and you trust it, and you protect it. That's the 0, so you want to protect it. And we continue to keep swimming. That's what we're going to keep doing today. Moving the direction that we know we need to go. Moving toward the destination that we've been outlining for 30 days. And you are what you are becoming. That is it. I am, I act. I am, I act. This is I think I can. I think I can. Same sort of stuff. And then we have become. We feel this moment we've become. And the I felt so is actually 4D, where you're looking back in time and going, and make it so over this time. But you put yourself in the I felt so category, looking back. So I feel it, I'm acting on it, I've become it, and I felt so. I felt it was happening. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So, looking at the chakras of the day, a lot of yellow energy right now. This is what gets you seasick, okay? Definitely want to ground yourself. Exercise helps. Plus, the anxiety can be amplified by the Martian Mars energy on the day. I can always feel the Mars energy. I'm extremely impatient when Mars has a co-rulership of the day. And when we become is step 11 in our heart. So you will feel it in your heart. You'll feel good in your heart. You'll shine in your heart when you are standing in the energy you are becoming. And just hold that vibration as long as you can. I know the ship might be rocking back and forth, or maybe it's totally calm blue ocean. And if this has been a completely smooth sailing transit for you so far at the eclipse, you probably will see the most change later. Those who have a lot of chaos now have less later. It kind of just works out that way, I find. So let's take a look at the timing of things, shall we? Here we are on our cosmic clock, and you can see that the day and month has aligned for the new moon or the solar eclipse, which happened this morning. And today, in the first half of the day, we are on a sailboat. It is step 29. It is a rough seas, and we are just trying to get to our destination. Now, our mind is at step 11. How beautiful is that? So our mind is thinking integrity right along with the highest vibration of Pisces. So if we're just mindful of our states of awareness and we're mindful to our own needs, we will just pass right through this, okay? Now the moon is in Pisces, delicious Pisces, but moves right into Aries, okay? So it is already shifted into Aries by the time you've waken up in the morning, but if you were seeing this early, it'll be in Pisces all the way to the very last moment. And so it moves into Aries, and so there will be a strength, but what you might feel after the karma stuff is a little bit of resistance, a little bit of crankiness, all right? So it goes from fish, and that's literally, you know, from our chakras. We're going from our crown chakra down to our root chakra over the weekend. For me, it takes the full weekend for the vibration to come in, but emotions might feel aggressive. That's how I think it'll shift to us, just like this, all of a sudden, this aggression, and that is from this morning onward, right? Now this yod will break apart, really, but is still in strong form. So if you're unclear, God has given us a yod, which is God giving us the finger, and that is to stay on our heart and our heart's philosophy. Now Jupiter shifts to step 12, the purebred step, over the weekend. I should also mention Saturn is retrograde in Sagittarius. So God has no more new information for us at this time, 6 months, and Saturn will go direct, basically. So we are now going to pull back with this solar eclipse. As we settle into the new birth of this new I am, this new ego, we're going to pull back. There's nothing to learn. We need to observe. Jupiter's going to pull back to step 12 over the weekend, which means we're going to get really into the depth of what we believe and don't believe and start to mix around with that before Jupiter goes direct. All right, and our mind up there, part of this yod is we have to continue forward with, hey, nothing bad's going to happen, no more boogeymen, no more sharks. Those are all things of the past. So really, the way I outline this is, you may feel all this like hectic, rough seas on one side of your life here with the planets. Just God is saying, just stay in your heart. Just stay in your heart over the situation. Now looking at, whoops, we lost Venus there. There she is. Venus is at step 3, Taurus. Step 3 is what? Again, it is a 12. It is Jupiter. It is Sagittarius. So we are planting seeds of philosophy and belief of the new world we're going to create. Right now we're creating an ego with all this Aries energy. Taurus is the world that the ego lives in, basically the earth. So we're planting seeds toward a new world as well through the weekend. Now, looking at the consciousness, Venus is up at step 4 over the weekend. Now, over the weekend, these two guys, or guy and girl, I should say, kind of tag team to raise it up a notch. So this is us lifting the ceiling of what's possible. And notice, just like you saw themed with Mercury and the Sun, these two are working in step together. In this case, Mars at step 22 this weekend, which is a quantum breakthrough of what's possible. And I think that's once we get on the other side of this eclipse. I think that's once we get on the other side of these old beliefs. I think that's once we let the Saturn retrograde and say, okay, this is it. Let the Sagittarius sink in. And once that happens, we're like, I belong somewhere else. We end up coming up with that. Or our ego belongs somewhere else. Or it's not what I quite thought. So expect maybe an ego upgrade, I guess is the best way to put it, over the weekend. As far as you thought it was good, but maybe it's super. Okay. Then the sun is at step 29 today, and the moon, of course, is joining God right now. Mercury at step 11 there at the bottom. Then this afternoon into the evening, the sun goes into step 0, so things will get very cloudy. Chiron is at step 9, so we are now healing officially, moving forward with healing officially. You're seeing results officially. You should go ahead and move ahead officially with it all. And we have the love and trust and faith that none of the boogeyman will come back. So today, at the end of the day, step 0. Expect things to get very calm and detached and weird today through tomorrow on Saturday. So Saturday is mostly a step 0 day. Then Saturday night, it's step 1. So you're going to start to feel things come online. You're going to probably feel really good. And I predict that everyone on Earth is feeling pretty good Saturday night through Sunday through the day. Then Sunday night, step 2 emotion starts to take over. So you definitely want to take care of yourself. You know, Aries is the baby sign. We all definitely throw temper tantrums. We don't get what we want on our Aries. So let's sum this all up with today's Joy Quest, shall we? these awesome pictures of these huge boats. So now we're on our cruise ship, and we're cruising through the mountains of the new mountain that we came through in Capricorn. If you've been watching, we elevated, and now we've ascended. So my advice really from this whole weekend on is just to sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, so once you get past the high winds and the emotional turbulence, step 0 will allow you to just kind of detach. That's what step 0 does. It puts a boundary in between everything. If people don't respect the boundary, then your phone stops working. I mean, God just gets her way. All right, but basically it's time to just sit back and let the new energies come in through the weekend. Let the new inspiration kind of fire up. Take your quiet time. A little chick doesn't hatch from an egg immediately, right? And allow your heart to just sit back and see how your life is changing and unfolding. This is one of the times where you want to let the wind, or in this case, the cruise ship, guide you. There is no need to react or do anything, no matter how crazy your life may seem. A lot of people are asking me about Saturn retrograde in Sagittarius, and it's like, we're going to learn from our decisions, and we're going to learn for the next 6 months from our decisions. But I would say, until the sun crosses Uranus here in about 15 days, I wouldn't necessarily do anything too major in our life. We have a lot of awakening and strength to come as of here in the next 2 weeks. So just be gentle with yourself. Apply that peace you just spent 30 days developing. So for those who are watched over in my personal Sensei network, at 9:09 a.m. this morning, I'll be talking about what your heart needs to hold on to, and I'll give you a little glimpse of the future. In fact, at 11:11 a.m., where do you sweat your integrity in life? That's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Like, if you're worried about holding that space up and through the end of the solar eclipse, well, I'll give you the one spot where you might sometimes fear losing integrity. But, you know, awareness is the battle in my work, my friend. And at 3:03 p.m., this is where I'm going to give you a glimpse of the future. I'm going to talk about what's manifesting now in the next 24, 36 hours. And then I'll tell you what's going to be manifesting next over the next 30 days. So giving you a 30-day forecast at 3:03 p.m. If you'd like to join the Sirius Joy Personal Sensei service, it's a text message-based life coaching inspiration where I write these text messages all through the night, and this new technology I'm developing sends them out through the day for me. It's only $19.95, and you can get more information at SiriusJoy.me. So it's time for today's telepathy, our final Pisces question, as we're here in the last Pisces day. I am thinking of a Pisces capitalist. All right? I am thinking of a Pisces capitalist. Is it number 1, Michael Eisner, number 2, Pisces Rupert Murdoch, or is it number 3, Pisces Alan Greenspan? Which of these capitalists do you get in your mind? I'll have the answer for you right after this.
One of the problems with love is we don't know ourselves well enough to know who we want. Introducing Secrets of Birthdays, the Love and Lust Report. You send us your date of birth, we send you a custom video, and we'll talk all about you. The kind of charisma you have, your personality, are you funny, not funny? What's a perfect romance? What's a perfect wedding? What's a perfect home? And what not to do with you. Find out the secret to your heart at secretsofbirthdays.com. End all the uncertainty. Order one now.
Soul Garden.
Welcome back to Namaste Today. And for our answer to today's telepathy, I had asked you, which of the following Pisces capitalists was I sending out? Was it number 1, Michael Eisner, former head of Disney, 2, Rupert Murdoch, still heading the Fox empire, or 3, Alan Greenspan, who was the chairman of the Federal Reserve? Which was I sending out to you? It was actually Alan Greenspan, who out of all 3 of those characters I think is maybe the least evil. I think all 3 men actually deserved us at the end of the day, but that's just my opinion. Let's now move on to our rock and roll gospel, where things are a little bit brighter than corporate business. And we are wrapping up our Holy Rollers Week, talking about bright songs and bright artists that really bring us into a spiritual vibration. Today I'm bringing Louis Armstrong, who, if you don't know, was born August 4th, 1901. He's a step 11 Leo. Now, step 11 is integrity, step 29, right? So this is a man who is in integrity in his heart, Leo. And boy, was he, because this song literally brings me in my heart. Every time I hear it, is timeless. What a wonderful world. It's sometimes hard to be grateful of the world, and this song really does bring you into that place. So put this on if you're having a hard time in the rough seas, my friend, if you haven't made it to the luxury cruise. But before you do, let's take a look at the moods of each of your brothers and sisters today and take a look at where they are about to cruise. All right, so now playing in your soul theater, what is the new theme that's about to play? As the moon is in Aries, we're going to feel the beginning, step 0 and step 1 over the weekend. So what's going to be playing as you sit back and enjoy the ride? Starting with the Scorpios. Sunny and hyper aware this weekend for the Scorpions, but now playing in your soul theater, health and lifestyle makeover. So full makeovers ahead coming up for the Scorpios. Step 1, the Leos. Sunny and learning this weekend, but now playing in your soul theater, a new life purpose, and perhaps a rewrite of some of your belief structures. So a script rewrite, last minute. Step 2, the Cancer, Sunny and Sirius, but now playing in your theater is career and legacy, a reworking, I would say. You're going to rework your career with the Sun in Aries. Step 3, the Sagittarius is Sunny and childlike today and through the weekend. Now playing in your soul theater, your 2nd or 5th childhood. Depends on how young you are as a Sag. Step 4, the Aquarian, Sunny and pensive today and through the weekend. But now playing in your soul theater, it's time to defrag that complicated mind of yours. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of all the junk on the hard drive. Step 5, the Gemini, Sunny and social through the weekend. Probably having a good time. But now playing in your soul theater, it's a social life swap out. You might have some friendship changes ahead. Step 6, the Libran, Sunny and sentimental through the weekend, but now playing in your soul theater, a marriage divorce. So I think the Libras are going to divorce themselves and then get remarried here in the next first chapter. So it's going to be intense, but you guys are hardly the runaway brides. Step 7, the birthday Pisces. Happy birthday. Hope you've had a good one. Sunny and productive, and what you are now playing in your soul theater to watch, observe, is self-confidence boost. So you're going to feel, I think, confidence boosts, and you're going to have a raise coming up here shortly. And step 8 is the Capricorn, Sunny nesting and resting through the weekend. Now playing in your soul theater, an emotional remodel. So you're going to emotionally remodel, you're going to remodel the way you emote, and that may mean some changes at home or with family. Step 9, the Aries, Sunny and cool with the moon in their sign. Birthday in just a few hours, my friend. Right? But now playing in your soul theater, a total beauty makeover. That's right, a total makeover, baby. You get to get anything you want. Birthday's on the horizon. And because it is Aries, it is beauty makeover. Aries people tend to be quite good looking. Step 10, the Taurus is cloudy and spiritual. This is the beginning of interfaith power upgrade. Interfaith power upgrade. So I'm super excited, right? We're going to get interfaith upgrade and our inner power upgrade. Yay! Do I sound thrilled? Yeah, I'm excited. Step 11 is the Virgos. Cloudy and sensitive through the weekend, but now playing in your soul theater, a complete self-transformation from 0 to infinity. No kidding. I really think that Virgos are going to totally either take off a mask or just come out totally different here in about 30 days, maybe 40. You're going to see. So complete self-transformation. But right now, Virgos, it's the stuff that's the hard stuff. Stuff you don't necessarily want to face. So, looking at our Lightwalker Parade, if you're watching on YouTube, please be kind and do subscribe. We thank you ahead of time. And on Facebook, you can be our friend by coming to soulgarden.me. And don't forget, you can join our email list. I'll send you a little email in the mornings at soulmart.me. You can also buy my readings there. And we're just about a week away from Sirius Joy Camp. You can end your uncertainty forever. Come on down to soulmart.me over the weekend. Take a look at what this is. I have a video that will talk about it. We're going to map out everything you need to know to be successful in the next year. And it all really starts with this ego. I've timed the class to go right along with the creation of our ego. We're going to spend the next week breaking down the old ego and getting rid of it for good. And then starting next Saturday, you'll see with the astrology, we're putting in the new stuff. Now, if you want to sign up for a little extra help through the month of April for $19.95, I will send you text messages that are designed around your chart, your astrology, and your numerology. Give it a try. Most people really love it. And don't forget, check out the Modern Mommies this weekend. If you haven't watched, I was in this show. We were having a good time with the ladies. We were talking about kids, raising kids, teenagers, and the second screen. But I just want to say, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful 30 days with you in Pisces. I look forward to 30 more in Aries. I'm grateful for you. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Until then, remember, I love you, and live, love, be.
This is just so ironic.
So